get right into it. So, I was in the 8th grade and um, pretty cool with everybody that I went to school with. Had no problem out of people really, and this particular day I had just started my monthly. I was not feeling it. I had an attitude like this girl. I was cramping. I was moody. Just you girls know, y'all know. So I go to PE, and there's this new girl that's new to our school. She's not new to the public school system that I was in, but she was new to our school because of some trouble she had gotten into in the school she was in before. So she was new to our school, and she kind of just came in, kind of like wanting to tell everybody what to do and bullying people. And she was a fighter, so she had like people had already talked about how she fought and people, she was like a bully really. It was like just telling people what to do and just felt like she was gonna run the class. And this was not the first day that she did this. So she and P like, you do this and you do that. And we playing volleyball and I'm not feeling it. I want to play volleyball. I especially don't want to be on your team. Like you being a complete butthole. So anyways, she's like trying to tell people what to do. And so when she got to point to me like, and you need to la la la, and I'm like, no ma'am, no, I'm not gonna do it. And so I mean it's very petty, very petty. We were in the 8th grade, so she walks up to me and she like, what you say? You ain't gonna do la la la. So we talking back. I'm like, no. She was a little taller than me, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared for my life because in the 8th grade I had braces, and I was thinking, if we fight, my mouth gonna be messed up, and everybody gonna feel like she won because my mouth messed up because I had these damn braces in my mouth. So anyway, the whole time I'm talking back to her, I'm just like, I don't want to fight this girl, but I'm on my monthly. I'm irritated. I'm sick of her thinking she run everything. Like, no, I'm done with it. Like I'm not gonna take your bull. So we talking back and forth. Da, 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 da. Girls all the time got into it and into this gym class because I mean it was just a gym full of 8th and 9th grade girls and hormones, emotions, attitudes, just a whole bunch of junk. You know how it goes. Anyways, we talking back and forth, so she decides to do me like this, like, and you gon' why? Why? I'm like, did she just push my head with her finger? Did, oh my god. Yeah. I was scared because I was like, I've never fought. First of all, I've never had a fight. Second of all, I don't even know if I can fight because I've never had a fight with somebody who was not like my brothers or cousin or something. So like, can I even really fight? Third of all, I got these damn braces in my mouth. I have braces. So if she was to just punch me even a little bit, I'm busted up and everybody like, oh, you got whooped, like, But she had already done embarrassed me in front of 20 some other girls by pushing my head, so we had to fight. So we started fighting. And at first I was like, oh my god, I got to do something because I feel like she getting too many licks on me. Like I'm hitting her back. We're fighting, but I feel like she was getting a little bit more in than me. So then I'm just like, I just gotta keep her from hitting my mouth. I just have to keep her from hitting my mouth. If I hit her faster and hit her harder, she can't hit my mouth. This is what I remember just thinking that. Hit her faster on you, hit her harder on you, because if she hits your mouth, it's over. You're gonna be embarrassed. You're gonna have to go to some other school. Like you cannot come back to this junior high after you got your butt whooped, okay? So our PE teacher she was not the type to like get into the fights. Like she just buzzed the office and waited till security gets there. So security gets in and I see them. We're still fighting. By this time, I have this girl by like the back of her head, and the walls in gym were like, we had them fought to like the bench up against the wall. And the walls are cement in this gym, okay? When I came back to, because I feel like I blacked out. Like I don't remember between remembering to not get my mouth hit and this point, like I don't remember what happened in between. But when I came to, when I heard the security guard saying stop and everybody like, oh my god, I was bashing this girl's head in this wall. I'm like, bam, bam. And I'm sure it probably was not bashing super duper hard because first of all, in the 8th grade. Second of all, she wasn't like bloodied all up. Like if I was to bash somebody's head now, I probably would like bloody them up. Like she had like sores and like a knot, of course, with anybody, but I couldn't have been doing it that hard. Like of course. Anyways, I was hitting her head up against the wall back. Like I was done. Like I was tired. I was over it. I'm cramping. I took everything out on her. I probably was arguing with my boyfriend. I don't even remember. I think I had like got into it with one of my friends. We weren't talking no more because of a boy. Like everything I had going on, I just took it out on her because I was over it. Like I'm over you, looking you rude everybody. I'm over my cycle. I'm over these boys. I'm over these girls mad at me about these boys. Like it was just everything. So when I came to, and she like, I'm like bash her head up against the wall or whatever. The security guard grabs me and try to break it up, and so I swing, trying to swing at the girl. Still, I'm still fighting the girl, but the security guard is like, she felt like I was hitting her, like I was trying to hit her with her. So they broke it up. They took us to the office. My principal was, I went to live in the ratchet ghetto school. Do you hear me? Like it was so ratchet and so ghetto. So anyways, they had started like cracking down on fights. Like if you fight, you going home in a police car. Like they taking you in a police car. If you done been in trouble before, you going to jail. If you're not, you going home for 10 days. Like fighting had just got outrageous at our school. So they was really cracking down on the police. So my principal was like, I'm calling the police. They taking y'all to juvenile. Blah, blah, blah. I'm calling y'all parents, letting them know they can come pick y'all up from juvenile because you're not gonna be in my school doing all this fighting. And I'm like, I'm not going to juvenile. I'm not going to juvenile. I ain't never even been in trouble. I've never even gotten written up before. And you gonna send me to juvenile because of a bully? Like I was defending myself. What you mean? So I'm all upset. I took out my cell phone. Why he talking? I took out my cell phone. I'm calling my dad. Like, Daddy, come get me. You better hurry up because he's going to call the police on me. They calling the police, and my dad is like, the police? Call the police for what? What? I'm like, just come down here. My daddy rushes. Like, he has to, like, he beat the police stuff. He has to, like, fly to the school. So my daddy gets to the school, and him and the principal starts getting into it. Like, he like, no, she can't leave with you. She's leaving in that juvenile car, that police car, and going to the juvenile right along with the girl that, da da da. My dad was like, no, my daughter's an honor roll student. She's never had attention. La da da da. He was like, you're not taking her in. I'm taking her home with me, and she's getting her work for the time she's suspended. She was defending herself. She's never been in trouble. I don't understand why you're trying to send her to la da da. And so my principal was like, is that a threat? And my dad was like, no, it's a promise. I'm just, get your shit and let's go. It's so funny to hear me say my dad said it now, because he is nothing like that now. Like my dad is so sad now. But anyways, so I got my stuff or whatever, and as we was leaving out, my dad was like, what's going on? Like, why? The principal comes behind us and was like, do you see her? Do you see her head? He's pointing at the other girl. She had like a knot on her head. But we had a fight. Like some people get knots. Like, and he was like, do you see her head? Like, blah, 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 blah. And she hit the security guard. So the security guard wouldn't be pressing charges. So me and my dad were walking out. We ain't even trying to hear it. I got suspended for 10 days. Y'all hear me? But my mama got in contact with like my teachers, and they sent all my work home. I did my work. My mama took off from work, and we had a ball on my little break. Like, I told my mama that it was not my fault. I was defending myself, and I made sure I won because I did not want my mouth to be busted up from them braces. So the day comes for me to go to juvenile court. Okay, so everybody has to go to, because they're cracking down on fighting, like everybody go to court, and they determine whether they're going to send you to like another alternate school for fighting, or if you can go back to the school, if you want a juvenile for a weekend, or whatever. Like, they had a program that they was doing to stop all the fighting. So we get in court, and the security guard like, I want to press charges because she hit me, and the judge is like, you're a security guard at a juvenile, at a junior high, and she was in a fight. You're probably gonna get hit. She was like, I don't think that this girl was trying to hit you, so no, ma'am, I'm not allowing it. Like, no, that's your job. If that's not something that you want to do, if you don't feel like you can take a couple leaks when you're breaking up a fight at a junior high, then you don't need to have that occupation. Like, whatever. So she threw that out. Then they get on the stand to determine whether or not for every weekend for a month, if I was going to go, this is what they was thinking. Every weekend for a month, I'm going to be a juvenile. I had to be go to school, and then on the weekend, stay in the juvenile overnight every weekend because I fought defending myself. So I get up there, and my mom was like, we're going to take all your stuff up there. We're going to take that you're a cheerleader, that you honor honor roll student, never even had detention, never been rolled up. Like, you turn all your work in, you're in this program, you do this, you do this, you do this. I'm taking all this up there. Like, you praise dance at church, and you work with the children in the nursery at church. Like, my mama was on it. Like, she was like, we're going to take all of this, and this judge is not going to put you in juvenile. Watch. So, I get up there and I tell my side of the story, and she was like, so you're saying that you were just defending yourself, and that you, because I didn't even really know the girl, like, she was new, and I was like, yes ma'am, and she was like, and the girl that you're talking about, you know, the other girl, she was in the court too, of course, because it was her day for court too. She was like, she's been in trouble. I looked at her file, like, she just came from the alternate school and had to leave that school to come to this school, and I was like, yes ma'am. She was like, what is your, like, school disciplinary record like? I was like, I've never been in trouble at all. I've never even gotten rolled up. I've never had detention. I can't tell you what the decision hall is at. Like, I just can't, because I've never been in trouble. And so she was like, let me see your file. So the little lady, whoever the lady was representing me, took the file up there to the judge. She looked at it. She was like, on the road. She was like going down the list and stuff. She was like, oh no. She was like, no. Send her back to school. She got her 10-day suspension. That's it. We're not gonna make an example out of a student who's never even been in trouble. That's not what I'm gonna do. So I left and I went back to school. And when I went back to school, my mama had bought me this shirt from Goodies. I remember like it was just this. It was a blue collar shirt, like it was a blue like polo style shirt, and it had a white collar, and on the back it had a big C, and under it said champion. My mama was so petty for that. Like, why you send me to school my first day back from getting in a fight with a damn shirt that said champion on it? But anyways, my friend actually thought that was the funniest thing ever. But anyways, everybody was like, I can't believe that you fought, blah blah blah. But yeah, that was my first fight ever, and my first time ever being rolled up at school. My first and really the only time I've ever been rolled up at school. I think I rolled up one more time, but it was thrown out because it was some more BS. So like, yeah, I was pretty much a good girl, but that was the time that I did have to fight me one. Okay? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.